Whey isolate or whey concentrate? Which one is the best one? Which one should you choose? Let's go. Hi, I'm Alex, a sports dietitian and nutritionist. Welcome to my channel. Great to have you here. So when it comes to protein powder, we know that whey protein is the pinnacle. It's the best quality one. It's the one that you should be consuming if you are able to do so. But the confusion arises when you see so many products on the market. And the two biggest players in that game is whey isolate and whey concentrate. So what's the difference? Which one should you choose? Which one is better? All these sort of questions come about. Well, don't worry, I'm going to answer that for you today. I'm going to give you a nice, short and sweet example of how to look at this picture to determine which whey protein powder is the one for you. Or at least help you make that decision and think about some of the key considerations when comparing these two products. So without further ado, let class commence now. So we'll first start with whey isolate. Whey isolate is a protein powder product where 90% of the product is protein. As such, it's more of a processed, cleaner, for lack of a better word, protein powder because it's been processed to the point where most of the powder is, coming from protein. Because of this, it's super low in carbs, super low in fat, and it's actually a low lactose product, generally speaking. So as a result of this, it's a low carb, low fat, and low lactose product. And because of this, because it tends to be lower calorie, and because more of it's protein, it tends to be a higher price product as well. You'll often find it a lot more expensive than other protein powders. Now let's look at whey concentrate. Whey concentrate, on the other hand, is roughly about that 80% protein. It's got a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, and it does contain lactose. But it's also a lot more cheaper in many circumstances, and it actually has a better texture, for lack of a better word, or better composition to be used for like recipes and that sort of stuff. So it can taste a bit better, and it's got more of like a creamier texture when you're cooking with it. So if that's important, that's a consideration to have. So now we know both whey isolate and whey concentrate and the basics around each one. So which one should you yourself choose? If you are lactose intolerant, then go whey isolate. But if you're after a better tasting protein powder that's a bit more versatile, get whey concentrate. Now you could keep comparing each different consideration and thinking about this, but then what about that and this and that? But the reality is this: protein powder is there to fill a gap in your nutrition. It's a supplement. It's a supplementary addition to your current diet. At least that's the way it should be used. So therefore it's about choosing the product that's not too expensive, that tastes good, and that still provides you the benefits. And I can tell you right now that for all tangible purposes, both these products are going to provide you the same benefit for not that much difference in calories. Sometimes it might be where it's about 120 calories for the whey isolate, where it might be 150 calories or so for the whey concentrate. So if you're really worried about that minimal amount of difference in calories, then there's other areas in nutrition where you probably need to be working on anyway. But they're both going to provide you the same benefit from a protein point of view because they're both high quality, whey-based sources of protein. And what is my personal choice? What do I personally recommend? Well, I'm an advocate for whey concentrate for the simple fact that it's less expensive, it tastes better generally speaking, and it's still providing the same quality protein hit that you need from a protein powder. But of course, if you want something that's technically low on calories, if you want something that is more of a cleaner protein powder per se, then you can go for the whey isolate if you're happy with the price. But to keep it nice and simple when it comes to the criteria, if you're someone that's lactose intolerant, that's when you want to really consider the whey isolate. But if you're not lactose intolerant, the whey concentrate will provide still the same benefits for a little bit more calories, a little bit more carbs and fats, but nothing major unless you're obviously getting the wrong product or a mass gainer or something like that. So obviously some care has to be taken when choosing your product. But if it's simply just a normal whey isolate versus the normal whey concentrate, then yeah, the whey concentrate kind of has more of a balanced criteria that you can kind of follow. So neither one is the right choice or the wrong choice. It depends on your individual circumstances. And really the biggest kind of cutting point here when it comes to comparing these is the lactose content. If you can tolerate it, either one works. If you can't, go whey isolate. Simple. And in terms of protein quantities, typically both of these products will provide somewhere around that 25 grams. Some of them about 30, but remember, sometimes it's the scoop size difference that matters here that makes the number look different. But if you aim for around that 25 grams at least per serve, either product will work for you. So there you go. That's the ins and outs of comparing both whey isolate versus whey concentrate. So you can make that informed decision because I know it can be a bit tricky when you come to the come to the shelves and you're looking at all the protein powder, now you start seeing whey here, whey there, but there's all these different types of whey. Hopefully this kind of, creates some clarity for you so you can make a more informed decision around your supplements and around specifically your protein powder. Now, of course, if you've got any questions about this, about protein powder or anything else, leave a comment below and I'll help you to the best of my ability. As always, this video has been helpful. If it's provided you some insight, taught you something new, hit the like button, show it some love so I know that it has been of value to you. Now, of course, until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.